Well, it is Sunday, October 31st, and we are here in Red Bluff, California on Halloween to compete at the 2021 Tyler Wolf Memorial. Welcome back to today's show. You guys saw yesterday's video. We ran here on Saturday, points race number 3, and ended up running on the podium. So we're hoping to continue to bring that speed into tonight with the 18T. And I have a special guest to start today's show, a good friend of mine, Wyatt Miller. Wyatt's out here from North Carolina competing for his first time ever at the Red Bluff Outlaws. Wyatt, what do you think of this place?
It's tiny.
It's really small compared to Millbridge. I mean, this place is like, it's way different. So Wyatt, like I said, you're out here from North Carolina here for this weekend. It's his older sister, Kennedy Elledge, my teammate. We're all teammates, I guess you could say. It's her birthday, so tons of family out here. It's been a fun weekend, and we're gonna get the night started. What are we starting off with?
Oh, qualifying.
Qualifying. So we have qualifying, and then we're gonna be right into a heat race. Wyatt's racing in the box stock division. I'm gonna be competing in the 500 open division. Let's get the Tyler Wolf Memorial underway. Well, qualifying is complete here at the Tyler Wolf Memorial. We ended up 12th quick out of 54 opens, which I believe is a new season record for a one-night show. 54 opens, 186 total entries here for points race number 4. Felt really good in qualifying. Still having a couple of small issues. We've really talked about trying to get the engine to clean out and get up to high speed. And it's not as bad. I mean, obviously we still had a good time, but it's just taken a lap or two, and it just sputters at the end of the straightaway, and you can hear it on the camera. You can hear it from over on the wall, and that's just hurting us a little bit, as well as just trying to get a very clean lap. The racetrack's a little rough, but does have a ton of grip. So with qualifying 12th, that is going to set us up to start a second row inside of our heat race. They're going to be taking the top 2 to the A main event. Now we are in the 6th out of 6 heat races in the open division. So the only good thing about that is we know what the track's going to do. We know where everyone's going to be running. The only downside is everyone else also knows that. So we're going into the heat race trying to advance forward, because like I said, only the top 2 are going to be going to the feature, and the rest are going to go to the other lower mains. Everything is very, very busy here in the staging lanes. We just wrapped up our heat race, and fortunate enough, instead of actually starting 3rd, 2nd row inside, the leading car jumped and we were able to advance up a row and start on the pole. Now, I still got schooled by one of my idols of Outlaw Kart Racing, Daniel Becker. He was ranked one of the best open drivers of all time. Been racing here for the last 30 years. So much talent, so much experience, and he just got a little bit of a better start on the outside, was able to win the heat. We kind of played cat and mouse back and forth between the bottom and the top. I felt just as good as him. I just wasn't able to find a way by. So with that, we're going to be in tonight's redraw. That will be coming up next. They're going to run all the lower mains though, so we have quite a lot of time until we're going to be on track again.
Next up, the 18T of Tanner Holmes. He'll send Brody Reynolds up to draw for him. Show the camera, Brody. Brody Reynolds. Brody Reynolds. Brody. Hey, Brody, show the camera. I gave you guys directions before we started. Come on, buddy. So that's the 2 for Tanner Holmes.
Well, we just did the top 6 open redraw on the front straightaway right there in the infield, and I was able to pull the 2. My good friend Bodie Reynolds in the box stock division was able to get me that number. Now we are going to be starting from the front row outside starting position here for this 30-lap, $1,500 Twin Tyler Wolf Memorial A main event. Car feels good. We're just trying to dial it in. It's always nice to start up front and be in open air. If we can get going and get a good start, I think the 18T is going to be hard to beat. It's just a matter of fact of getting out front, hitting your marks, and try not to have too many yellows to, you know, try to mess up the party for you. So we're gonna strap in here in just a minute. We're gonna roll off, like I said, $1,500 to win 30 laps, and Tyler Wolf, a great man that we're racing in honor of tonight. So we're gonna be getting in now.
Well, Tanner Holmes up out of the race car and celebrating on the front straightaway. We'll give him a moment to get his safety gear off, and then we'll have a word with tonight's Tyler Wolf Memorial feature event winner, Tanner Holmes, taking home the $1,500 check. All right, here we are. Here's Tanner Holmes. Tanner, here's your big check, buddy. We talked to you during the redraw. How about a round of applause? Tanner Holmes, our feature event winner in the open class tonight. Tanner, I talked to you during the redraw. Didn't want to go to the back. You said you wanted to be up front. You wanted to have a shot at winning this race. This is an important race to you. Knock the check out of your hands. An important race to you. You got it done tonight in the 18T. How good does it feel to be in victory lane tonight?
It feels awesome, and you know, obviously the back row challenge, that's huge. Awesome that Kyler puts that up, but something about this race, you know, I was really young, and I remember pit next to Tyler Wolf there, right in the back 40, and you know, he was just such a inspirational person to the sport and what Red Bluff is now today, and especially with what happened last year. You know, we led, I think, 22 laps and had some engine issues leading, so it feels good to get it this year, and just can't thank Jimmy enough. You know, our race car was really good, and just so many restarts. You know, so many restarts, had to be on top of it, but luckily enough, we kind of stretched out a green flag run there to get it done.
All right, buddy. Well, great job once again. Tyler Wolf Memorial Champion. Got to feel pretty good.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is my second Open Tyler Wolf, so it's just awesome to win the special races and all the money on the line and whatnot. Just want to give a shout out to all the fans watching at home, and Factory QRC, Jimmy, Durst Incorporated, Burris Racing Tire, Jet Performance Labs, Adams Investing, and everyone else. And all the fans, thank you so much. It's awesome. We don't get to race on a Sunday too often, so this is also pretty neat.
All right, well, the winningest driver in Red Bluff Outlaws history gets another one here tonight in the Tyler Wolf Memorial. Tanner Holmes, your Open feature event winner. Well, a successful end to the 2021 Tyler Wolf Memorial. We got the trophy and the $1,500 check. Feels so good to get this win for Factory QRC. And a quick funny story, we actually won this race in, I think it was 2018 maybe, 2018 or 2019. And my crew chief car owner, Jimmy Elledge, was not here at the track. He was actually in North Carolina, and I had someone else helping set up the car that night. So he was not here for that victory, but obviously tonight he was here for this win. So just feels good. The race was a little chaotic, just so many yellows, and I wasn't really sure what to do. You know, the bottom actually was fairly good on starts, and I decided to elect to use the top and just tried to nail it every single time, change it up, do anything any other driver would. And luckily enough, we were eventually able to stay out front, run good laps, and, you know, set a fairly rapid pace and got a little green flag stretch at the end after some slide jobs with some other guys and having to kind of defend our lead and just try to keep it out front. A lot of cool stats from the night. Like I said, my second Tyler Wolf Memorial victory in the Open Division, my 10th career Open Red Bluff Outlaw victory, which is, you know, actually a very small group of people that have won 10 Open races here. So it's just an honor to be a part of that list. And I just love driving race cars. Red Bluff's a place I love. I always talk about it. I always hype this place up. But I truly owe so much of my racing and everything I've learned to this building. So that's going to be a wrap for points race number 4. Good little momentum going into our 4-week break, and we'll be back in December for points races 5, 6, and 7 to cap off 2021. Thank you guys so much for your support. Awesome to get this win for you. And stay tuned for the rest of November and December as we finish off the season. Deuces.